5. This is the start of the nasty questions, so this is actually, in my opinion, quite a nasty question. So let's take it nice and slow. You're given all this nonsense at the start here, which is the information you need. For the very first question, find arc length PQ. So your arc length is going to be r theta. Now this is important. Leave your answer as a multiple of pi. So we need to use multiple of pi. You get your angle in radians is 2 pi over 3. All I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the pi out of my calculator. So I'm going to do 18 times 2 over 3. And I get the answer 12. And then I'm going to stick the pi on. And that gives me an answer, it's multiple of pi. So 12 pi, and that's it. Question B. Tangents to circles P and Q meet at the point T, right here. And the angles TPO and TQO are both right angles. So a right angle here and a right angle here. And that's going to be very helpful in a minute. As shown in the diagram below, the angle PTQ is alpha. Find alpha in terms of pi. Now, this is weird because you need to know that these 4 angles add up to 360, or these 4 angles add up to 2 pi. So I have the very first one at the very bottom that they gave us at the start, plus these two 90 degrees. I've got two 90s, which makes 180, and 180 is just pi, and plus alpha. So all I need to do now is just rearrange it and find alpha. So alpha is going to be, well, if I do this, move over, that's going to be a pi. So all I'm left with is essentially 1 pi minus 2/3 must be a third pi. And there we are. Don't try to do it as quick as me, just think about it in your head and use your calculators. That's it. This is a killer though, 6 marks. Find area of the shaded region bound by the arc PQ and the tangents here. Give your answer to 3 significant figures. Alright, first thing I want to do is I'm going to ignore everything they give us. I'm going to find this. That's a right angle. We've got that angle and we've got that angle. Well, technically we don't, but we can work it out. That's going to be half of alpha. And likewise, this one at the bottom is going to be half of this angle here. So instead of 3 on the bottom, it's going to be 6. And likewise, we worked out alpha. So that's going to be 1/6 pi. And we've got this angle here. So I'm going to work out the following. I've got 18 here. I'm going to work out this length. Because if I work out this length, I can then do area of a triangle for a right angle, which is just AB divided by 2, essentially. So I need to work out this length here. Now I've got this angle corresponding with this 18, and I've got this angle that corresponds with this length here. So I'm going to call this length, I don't know, x. And I'm going to use the sine rule. So x over sine 2/6 pi is equal to this length here, 18 sine 1/6 pi. And I'll just work that out on the calculator. So double check your calculators in radians, mine is in degrees, so I need to swap over. So I'm going to do 18 divided by sine of 1/6 times pi, or pi divided by 6. We could have done that as well. That gives me an answer of 36. I now need to times that by sine 2 pi over 6. Sorry, 2 pi over 6 to find actual length x. So if I times that now by sine 2 pi divided by 6, I get the answer of what is it? 31.17, blah 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 blah. I've gone wrong somewhere. Where have I gone wrong? Let me double check. Yeah, sounds about right. Alright, we'll go with it. I didn't like my answer, but I don't think I've gone wrong anywhere, so I'll stick with it. So yeah, we'll call it 31.1369. Yeah, we'll leave it there. So yeah, I'm going to do the area of a triangle, which is this times 18 divided by 2. Times that by 18 divided by 2. The area of my triangle is a big massive number, 280.59, blah 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 blah. The numbers look a bit too big for my liking, so I might have to stop and think, where have I gone wrong? Where have I gone wrong? That's definitely with the 18, and that's definitely with the x. Man, let's double check. I'm going to double check my alpha. So 2 pi minus pi minus 2 pi over 3 is equal to divided by pi. So yeah, that's definitely right. So that's definitely, if that's half of a third, that's definitely 6. Likewise, this is definitely right as well. Alright, we'll stick with it. This is probably right then. So yeah, the area of this triangle here is 280.59. But we need to double it because we have 2 triangles here. So we double that now. 280.59 times 2. I get this shape equal to 561.18. Now we'll leave it like that. Finally, to find actual shaded region, I need to minus this white area here. To minus that white area, I need to use area of a sector. So the area of a sector is equal to a half r squared theta. So we're going to do a half of 18 squared times 2 pi over 3. Let's just shove that into the calculator. It's 0.5 times 18 squared times 2 pi divided by 3. Bingo. So we get this area here. 339.29. Blah, blah, blah. So shaded area is as follows. It's going to be 561.18 minus 339.29. Just let me do that. 561.18 minus 339.29 gives us an answer of 221.89. Go back to the question. 3 significant figures. 2, 2, 2. There we are. And just because I don't like this question, I'm going to mark it. Oh, I've marked them all. We're going to mark it regardless. Do purpley. Yeah, we'll do that with colour. So where's the first question? First question, 12 pi. So using an equation, hey, you actually get the mark for half theta. That's pretty cool. And then answer 12 pi, so 2 out of 2 there. Next one, it was only worth 1 mark. You had to get a third pi. There we are, a third pi. So that's correct. Now this one's a nasty one. So, alright, they've done area of a sector here. So the area of a sector is going to be a half 18 squared times pi over 3. So that line right there. And they got an answer of 339.29. So 339.29. So give a tick there. So I've got 2 marks so far. What's this method marked for? Alright, I have no clue what they're doing here. Let's just double check. Huh. Alright, I'm just going to take this line here. Not here. Oh, bloody hell, where is it? Well, we've got 561. 561.18 and 561.18. So I'm going to give my mark there. And I'm also going to give my mark for this area here, for half the triangle. As you can see, there's a shed load of methods for this, because you've got we got one method here, one method here, one method here, one method and one method. Yeah, so there's actually loads of different methods. So just because I've got the final area, I'm going to give myself the 2 marks here. The final bit is for those 2 areas minus each other. So right here, so this minus this, and get into your answer, which is 2, 2, 2. So 2, 2, 2. There we are. I've missed the mark somewhere, but just because I got the answer, it was probably one of the method marks I missed out. But just because I can't be bothered to go through each method mark, I'm going to give my mark here for using the sign rule. So yeah, I probably would have got full marks, but I just can't be bothered. Can't be bothered to go through the mark scheme. But yeah, yeah, that was a quite nasty question, that last bit for 6 marks. So be very careful on that. Just take it nice and slow. The marks are probably just going to be for little bits to a very long list of little bits. But yeah, that's question 5. Move on to question 6.